So this plant I've been watering, I didn't know what kind of plant it was. I'm not a big plant person. I mean, I grow food, but this thing took off, and look at it. Look at this stalk and like these like awesome looking, dare I say it, beautiful looking bulbs growing here. And I guess they open up at night or something. So I'll have to come back and maybe get one, but here's all these little seeds growing. Or, sorry, these little pods or whatever. But anyway, I'll look at what it is here in a second, but I just thought I would show the world how these cool looking things, which are really pointy on the end. And I hope I don't injure it, but that's kind of like, look at that in the inside. That's pretty cool looking. So I just thought I'd do a little. I might take a picture tonight. I think they open up at night. I don't know. I'm sure there's people who know exactly what this is, but that looks pretty cool. I'm trying to see how close I can get and still keep it in focus. But look at that little thing. A little flower hiding inside. It's a little hiding inside flower. But it's pretty cool, nature. Pretty beautiful. So I got that, and I got some of these other little, this stuff, I don't know what it was. I started growing them when they were small, and look, they're like these tough little guys that don't require a lot of water. So I don't know what those are called either. I got that cactus stuff. Trying to grow some of these long things here to make for my wall, so I can have some sound barriers. I got some, I guess, Asian lemongrass as opposed to American lemongrass. Like that's what that is right there. And I'm growing in this pot. I'm trying to let it get really hardy before I try to transplant it. My wife will probably use it in her pho or her pho. This is the like the traditional one around here. That doesn't. It smells good when you tear it open, but it's not really good for cooking, I don't think. But look at that guy. Someone left a little gift. I got some Toro growing here. It's been growing for years. I grew it out of a pot, out of one I got from the store for food. And it survived the winter, like it froze and came back. So I'm gonna probably harvest this soon, whenever that's ready. You know, harvest half of it. So I got that. I got some lavender that's just never gonna grow because it doesn't get sunlight. I got all this like green onion over here. That it used to be a whole pile of it, but now it's kind of died back. Plus my wife's been eating it and cutting it too much. Another thing that you can grow for eating or consuming is this like Thai basil, which once this stuff starts growing and making these, it's so easy to just take these dried little things, kind of like crush them in your hands when they're dry, like this one here, and these little black little seeds will pop out. Like I have so much of it I don't even have to worry about it. I'm just gonna take some off. But you can like easily take these little pods and you put it in the dirt and you'll start getting sprouts like really quick. It's in San Antonio, Texas, so you gotta water it like crazy, like pretty much every day. I got some regular old potatoes from this grocery store, started growing in my fridge, so I planted them. And there's like a big potato growing over there. I think that's part of one that it probably overwatered and died. But, and then I have another one over here. We got these little chili things that not quite getting to the size they're supposed to be. I don't know if I'm not watering it enough, too much. They're getting too short, and they're just like red. So what I do is when they're too short, what I'll do is I'll pick them. Like when they get like these little ones here, like I gotta get that one, and I'll dry them in my dehydrator, and then I'll break them up into little flakes, or I'll grind it into a powder so we can put it in like our pho or whatever else my wife makes. This is something that she likes to make, that she eats. I don't know what it's called. This is another one of those things that they put in pho. They cut these little things off and they sprinkle the little leaves in there. That's a blueberry tree that makes blueberries, but it's kind of like the squirrels keep getting at it. So this is my kumquat tree. I bought this like 10 years ago as a baby. Now I planted it in the Texas ground. Thought it was gonna die. It went like dormant for like a year and then just popped out and came back twice as strong. And I got like all these little kumquats popping up everywhere. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. It looks like just really good. And you can squish them up and use them like in a tea or something. we had some pumpkins that rotted, and I threw them over here, and I forgot about them, and the seeds sprouted. So now I got these pumpkin seeds and squash, or I don't know what it is, man. Some kind of a gourd growing here in the ground. I haven't seen it yet pop up, but it's just, I'm keeping it alive. It's just fun to see what you can grow if you just give it some TLC. And then in here, I got this other stuff that my wife grows that she says is really good for her cooking. I can't remember what it's called, but it likes a lot of water. More Thai basil that I keep in here because I want to keep some of it away from the bugs, because I noticed that the ones out there get a little bit more like tough, and then they get more little bugs on them. So I threw this in here as a backup. Look, one of these guys, or one of these its here grew over here. And then I got some green onion that I had planted just for fun and to see what happened, and it just started growing like all up into this tree that I have here. And this one's rotted out. I need to take this one off because it's gonna spoil the rest. But this, believe it or not, is a jackfruit tree. I grew it from a seed from one that we bought from the store. This is about 2 years old now. It's working on its third year. It actually froze and died all the way back, and I broke all the branches off, and I thought it's gone, but I left it here. But I kept watering it anyway, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just popped up another like stalk, and then it grew twice as fast. It grew more in 1 year. In 1 year, it grew this height. It took me 2 years to get it this high the first time, and it died back. So whatever I'm doing, it's working. And then pretty soon it's gonna be too big for this enclosure. But I'm trying to simulate a tropical environment by keeping it in here where it's a little bit wet and the moisture stays. But anyway, I just thought it'd be an interesting thing to put online to show people like you can grow some food. It's not too hard. It's kind of fun to just feel like you got something that's kind of cool. Here's our feng shui that my wife wanted built, and then I put like a little water fountain. I got some mosquito fish in there that'll eat the mosquitoes. I have one goldfish that's big in there because I don't want them breeding, so I just put one. Made that little bridge, and then I got the tortoise over here, Sokata. I take him out of his cage so he can enjoy some outside time while he eats. But I'm gonna take him back because I just got home from work and I'm tired. But tomorrow I'll take him out for longer. But it's not too big enough yet that I want him to roam free, because he'll escape out these walls and into traffic. So I have this thing I built over here, and I put a net to kind of keep any birds of prey out. And I tried to make it as fun as possible, but you can tell it wants to get out all the time. I put aloe vera in there just in case it gets like really hungry or we forget. He's got, she, I believe it's a female, has food that it can eat off of that. It ate the last one I had in there over here. So I planted some other random plants in here just to give it some more greenery. And then in here I have its water pit, some just regular Bermuda grass growing. I have like a mix of sand and stuff, but in here is where it sleeps and occasionally poops. Ah, gross. And I left a little gift in here. So it'll dig a hole in the corners and chill out. I insulated it a little bit, so it seems to be working. I have a little camera to hide in here with a solar panel so I can check up during the day. But this little beastie in here is growing pretty fast. So anyway, that's Bushman Gardens, man. That's what I got. That's what I call it, Bushman Gardens. It's my last name, so Bush. But anyway, those are the plants I have, man. That's it. Any questions, or just you like it? Cool. I don't get paid for this, so hopefully it just entertains somebody.